What's up, guys? Welcome back to Build Cool again. Today, it's back to work on our dirt bike to street legal adventure bike build. And in this episode, it's time for paint round 2. So hopefully, everything will go smoothly. So far, the primer looks good. I'd say we're dry enough for paint. So we're gonna go ahead, get everything all ready, and then I'll go through, show you guys the color, and we'll get this thing painted. From there, we're gonna give it a few days to dry, and then when I get back to you guys, we'll go ahead and start assembly on this thing, and hopefully get her back to being a roller. But before we get started, let's go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building cool. And with all that being said, let's get started. Guys, it's the next day. So yesterday we managed to go through and get the frame all painted up, but instead of rushing it and going and trying to assemble this thing like I said, I think our best bet's to go through, take the forks and the rear swing arm, and we'll start to work on buffing these things out, so hopefully we can get the aluminum nice and shiny and clean them up a bit. I think we're going to have to go through, take some sandpaper, give it all a little wet sand, and then from there we can start buffing and polishing, and hopefully these things will look a little bit better. So with all that being said, let's get started. guys, so after a long couple nights, we managed to not only get the frame all painted, but we also got these things all sanded up. I tried to use the buffing wheel in the compound, but from what I seen, I didn't notice any difference. Just sanding it seemed to be the best bet, and that got me to what I wanted. So let me guys know in the comments section if you guys noticed anything, because I spent almost a half hour and I filmed a bunch of it, but I realized it wasn't getting anywhere, so I kept going and still didn't notice anything. So I don't think it's worth my while to waste time and sit there and do the forks. So we'll go ahead, call it a wrap on this episode. In the next one, I think I'd like to go ahead and maybe get that gas tank painted, as well as maybe we'll even be able to start getting the suspension put back on that frame and start assembly, which would be really, really awesome. But before we get out of here, let's go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building cool. We're getting really close to getting this project finished, and you guys are going to want to make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on this next build. I'm really excited to unveil it, but I'm going to wait until we get this thing all finished. That way I'm not flip-flopping and hopping back and forth and losing my place or anything. So with all that being said, I'll catch you guys next week on the next episode. Peace!